Someone who has way more talent than us joins us right now to talk about the big news.
Certainly more brains.
Second wave.
And more beauty.
Brains, beauty, talent, all of it. Dr. Luiza Petre joins us. She's a cardiologist. She's been studying the effects of coronavirus. And by the way, she's also, from what I can tell, quite the ballroom dancer. So that's why I was talking about her talents. But Dr. Petre, I don't know if the left-wing media is overblowing this second wave. I know in the pandemic, the Spanish flu pandemic, the second wave was the worst wave. You've always been a great guest to us, and you've always put things in the right perspective. What are we really looking at here with this second wave?
John, I'm trying to be here just a voice of science, and I take facts as they are. I'm a doctor. I'm committed to save lives. But that's what I can tell you about this virus. Nothing really has changed in the narrative of how this virus spreads. It's still very highly contagious. At this point in the United States, we are still going through the first wave. The burning rate is different. Of course, we were seeing the peak in the cases earlier in New York area, and then we're seeing other states that are going through the burning of this virus. However, the second wave is inevitable for many reasons, because as I mentioned before, nothing has really changed about this virus. Yes, we do have more preventive measurements. We do have this social distancing, contact tracing. We have more treatments. We understand better this virus this time, but it's not excluded. Look, China and Germany and Japan, they're seeing new clusters of cases. And this virus doesn't take a summer vacation. It can come back. It just keeps ravaging through the country.
Dr. Petre, one of the things that's been somewhat concerning to me is the people that have been forced to put off elective surgeries and even treatments like regular cancer treatments that they've not been able to get access to because of lockdown prohibitions on non-COVID related treatment. Are there any long-term health effects that we could see as a result of this lockdown in terms of people neglecting treatment or anything like that?
Those are very valid questions, because a lot of people deferred their medical visits, and the question remains how do we balance the risk of having the virus? And we're talking about a population that's already at high risk, right? Somebody who might have cancer, some might need surgery, have other medical comorbidities already pre-existent. So the question is how much we can tolerate. What is the risk balance here? And you're right, there are consequences either way. So what's the right approach? A lot of people deferred surgeries. The medical care is behind. Vaccines for children are behind. But I think that moving forward, we have to open both worlds and find a balance between the two, between trying to be cognizant about social distancing and preventive measurements, while in the same time we move on with our lives and we catch up with our medical care.
Doc, one of the things I've been trying to ask some of the other doctors that come on the show from time to time, none of them are as great as you, but there's all this contradictory information out there about masks. You need, even Anthony Fauci himself said, don't wear a mask, then said wear a mask, then, what are the real benefits of wearing a mask, if any?
The message definitely is very contradictory out there, and it was misleading from the beginning. But the facts were that we didn't know about this virus as much at that time. So, guidelines have updated and changed. At the beginning, we thought that masks would not prevent the spreading of the virus, but now we understand. And there are many studies out there that show that having a mask would prevent those people who are sick, are asymptomatic, from spreading the virus, and the risk can be lowered 6 times. And that's quite significant. If someone is sick, has no symptoms, and can prevent the spreading of the virus, that's important. I think the role of wearing a mask is from that angle. If I get sick, I don't give it to you if we'll be here in the same room.
So it's to protect you, or it's to protect others from you?
If I'm sick, I protect other people from spreading to. Well, at the beginning, it was some truth in the statement that having a mask doesn't prevent. If someone is sneezing in your face, would not prevent you from getting the virus. It will lower some the risk, but if someone is really sick in front of you and coughing and sneezing, you will not be protected as much. But if you are the one who is sick and coughs and sneezes, definitely you decrease 6 times the chance of giving to other people.
Dr. Petre, it is always a pleasure, always enlightening, always informative. I hope we can do it again soon.
Absolutely, anytime.
Stay
Thank
safe
you,
and stay
Dr.
healthy.
Petre.